History remembers Adrianople as a catastrophe, an emperor burned alive, a Roman army erased, and a legend shattered. Rome was no longer invincible. But what if that ending was not inevitable? What if Rome didn't lose because of Gothic strength, but because of one rushed decision made one day too early? Because at Adrianople, Rome wasn't defeated by barbarians. Rome was defeated by pride. By the year AD 378, the empire is split in two. The Western Empire, ruled by Gratian, young but capable, and the Eastern Empire under Emperor Valens, experienced, cautious, and deeply insecure. To the north of the Danube, pressure is building, not from the Goths themselves, but from something far worse, the Huns. A force so fast, so brutal, that entire tribes flee before them. The Goths, Tervingi and Griuthingi, are not invaders yet. They are refugees. Desperate, starving, terrified. They ask Rome for asylum, and Rome says yes. Valens allows the Goths to cross the Danube. In theory, it's a brilliant move. Settle them as farmers, recruit them as soldiers, turn enemies into assets. But Rome's frontier system is rotting. Officials extort food. Roman commanders sell dog meat at gold prices. Gothic children are traded for bread. What was meant to be integration becomes humiliation, and humiliation turns into rebellion. By 377, the Goths are in open revolt. Roman forces are ambushed, supply lines are cut, the Balkans burn. Valens is furious, but also desperate, because this war isn't just about security, it's about reputation. To the west, Emperor Gratian is winning victories. He is young, charismatic, popular with the army, and Valens knows this. If Gratian arrives and shares the victory, history will remember Gratian as the savior, not Valens. So when word comes that Gratian is marching east with reinforcements, Valens faces a choice: wait or act. Valens chooses speed over caution. Scouts report the Gothic army near Adrianople. They underestimate its size. They miss something critical. The Gothic cavalry, still foraging, still absent. Valens believes he has an opening. He marches his army under a brutal August sun. No rest, no full reconnaissance, no coordination with Gratian. The Roman army arrives exhausted. And still, Valens could have waited. One more day, one night of rest, one chance for reinforcements. But pride whispers louder than reason. The battle begins. Negotiations begin, but they are a trap. The Goths stall for time. Dust rises on the horizon. Their cavalry is returning. Then the Roman line advances, too early, too fast. Cohesion breaks, formations stretch, and suddenly the Gothic cavalry slams into Rome's flanks like a thunderbolt. What follows is not a battle, it is a slaughter. Roman infantry is surrounded. Commands can't be heard. Units fight alone. The Gothic cavalry circles endlessly, cutting, crushing, annihilating. The elite Eastern Field Army gone. And somewhere in the chaos, Emperor Valens disappears. Some say he was struck by an arrow. Others say he fled into a farmhouse, which the Goths burned to the ground. No body was ever found. An emperor erased from history by fire. 2/3 of the Eastern Roman army is destroyed. Entire officer corps wiped out. Rome has no reserve. For the first time in centuries, a Roman emperor has fallen in open battle against a barbarian army. The psychological impact is immense. If Rome can lose like this, what else can fall? Now imagine a different choice. Valens waits. Gratian arrives with fresh troops. The Roman army rests, reorganizes, reconnoiters. The Goths, short on supplies, are forced to fight on Roman terms, or retreat. No rushed assault, no exhaustion, no isolated emperor. Even a draw would have been a Roman victory, and Adrianople might be remembered not as the beginning of the end, but as another brutal, forgettable frontier war. The real legacy of Adrianople. Adrianople doesn't destroy Rome overnight, but it changes Rome forever. After this battle, Rome no longer believes in invincibility. Barbarian armies are no longer just enemies, they are powers to negotiate with. The Roman army transforms: more cavalry, more federate troops, less discipline, less cohesion, and slowly control slips away, not because of one invasion, but because of one decision made too early. Ending reflection: pride over patience. Valens didn't lose because the Goths were unstoppable. He lost because he refused to wait, because he chose glory over coordination, speed over strategy, pride over patience. History is often shaped not by grand plans, but by moments where restraint fails. At Adrianople, Rome didn't fall to barbarians. Rome fell to itself. If you enjoy deep dives into history's turning points, the moments where everything could have gone differently, subscribe to the channel, because sometimes history isn't about what happened, it's about what almost didn't.